today compared to last Sunday?
Most definitely. Like I said before, just keep letting the game come to me. The game is going to continue to speed up for myself, the process, the game plan, everything is just going to, each week got to get a little bit better and a little bit better.
The timing still feel just a bit off though for you?
Certain plays, certain routes that I haven't been able to throw to a couple of receivers. And we just got to continue to just improve as much as we can. Only really real routes we can really get is in the game. So, today was another, learning lesson also for myself and for the receivers on, different routes and different concepts.
Can you, with you starting to heat up a little bit with Donovan Peoples-Jones and with David Njoku a little bit, can you see the possibilities of what this thing can be?
Most definitely, yeah. I saw it beforehand. I saw it before I was playing. I saw it when Jacoby was out there, and in the last 2 weeks, I see it. It just gotta, we all just gotta continue to see it, get through the same lens, through the same eyes, not just with me and the players, but also, with Kevin and AVP and the whole offense. There's things that they're learning that I like. In certain situations, same thing with me. In certain situations, I got to learn with them. So, this is a process, and we got to keep going together and sticking together and keep pushing forward.
So Cooper wasn't 100% and missed the whole day of practice. So how did that play into this game?
You can kind of see it here and there. You got to make sure that certain routes that we call during the game that he's feeling 100% better or 100%, and some routes that he's not. I know early on, I guess they were subbing him in and out. I'm not sure with that situation, but towards the end, we just got to keep getting better, and I got to keep trusting him, and he got to keep trusting me, and we're going to continue to do that. There's a long, process ahead of us, and it's a marathon, so we have to keep pushing forward. Keep pushing forward.
What happened on the interception?
I was late. I was late across. We had a post going, and the backside safety, Bates, cut the cross, or he cut it a little bit, and Woods was coming. Corner dropped back. So me being on the other hash, throwing across, I can't do that. Probably just take the check down. I felt like I could make that throw, and Bates made a good play of interception.
The fade, the DPJ in the end zone. Did you like when you released the ball that it was on the mark?
Yeah, I mean, that's something that we got to continue to work on too. That's another time in route where certain receivers like in certain places. DPJ is a jumper. He's a vertical guy. I think he had a high, vertical jump in the draft, and he feels like he can go up, especially on smaller corners. So, that opportunity was there, and we didn't capitalize it. But we're going to continue to push for it.
Deshaun, you guys didn't get the win, but do you feel good about the week in terms of progress, meetings, what you put out there?
Yeah, I mean the progress is always taking one step forward and just one step forward. The biggest ultimate goal though is trying to get the W, especially in the division, and that one hurts. But we have to learn from this, watch the tape, turn around next week, get back in there, get guys healthy, and we got a big one Saturday.
What do you think the mindset is right now with you guys in terms of, what your playoff chances are and what you still have to play for, and, where do you stand right now?
Mindset is just trying to be 1-0 this week. To this week we wasn't. We were, ended up losing this game, but for the next week against Baltimore, we have to be 1-0. Anything can happen in the NFL, and we can really control what we can control, and that's going out there and playing very, very good Cleveland football in our home stadium against in front of our home fans against another tough in-division game against Baltimore. So that's the goal. We'll see what happens. That's all we can control is try to be 1-0 this week.
Deshaun, when the penalties are flying as early as they were in this game, just how does that impact your ability to grab momentum and run a cohesive offense?
It's tough, especially on the road, and penalties definitely hurt the team overall, just everyone. So it's hard to get in a rhythm with that, especially being second and long and third and long. You have to basically go against the grain, and it's a couple times we almost got out of it, a couple times we didn't. So we have to learn from that and just keep pushing forward.
How disappointing was the interception given the play you made right before that when you made that long throw with the guy dragging you down?
Every turnover is disappointing. And that's something that I have to continue to grow from that. Again, I was late on that crosser. He was there for a second, and Bates made a good play on breaking on the ball, and I just have to take my check down.
You have a couple of trips to the red zone where he didn't on fourth down, didn't quite convert. What's going on there in terms of trying to just finish it off?
We just not finishing plays. That's the biggest thing. We just not capitalizing on that.
No, is that a timing thing or anything like that?
Yeah, we just overall just not finishing and executing that play on that fourth down. You know, you got to give the defense credit. They've been doing a good job of stopping people, especially if you look at their stats. I think they in the top 5, 10 in red zone, especially passing the ball. So, you know, we have to, you know, capitalize and execute.
Deshaun, coming back to the penalties, why I guess the league man downfield penalty, is that part of getting on the same page with the linemen, you know, them kind of learning you and, you know, what to do and, you know, when you, as you, your ability to extend plays?
Most definitely. You know, they have to learn me with, you know, when I'm outside the pocket and in different situations. And then also it just depends on the play call. I know it was one that, you know, it was a screen, and I got outside. So, you know, they're expecting the ball to be out quick. They did a good job of sniffing out the screen. I could have dirted it, but at the end of the day, I didn't want to dirt it and get an intentional grounding because I was still technically in the pocket. And there was no receiver other than Dave, and then I couldn't dirt it right in front of a, you know, DN necessarily unless I do it quick. That's kind of a, who knows if they call it or not. So I was just trying to extend the play, make something happen, especially in the fourth quarter. You know, just try to make something happen, and you know they called it. So we just, you know, continue to grow from that and see what happened next time.
Deshaun, going back to the DPJ play in the end zone, he was kind of hard on himself and said, you know, he thinks he needs to make that play. When you hear that, when you hear him kind of be hard on himself and say something like that, what do you think?
I mean, that's a guy that's a competitor. You know, he felt like he can make that play. He felt like he can make every play. You know, I respect him for that, and I told him, you know, we're gonna make that play. You know, I'm gonna give you a better ball. I'm gonna give you, you know, another opportunity. There's, you know, something we can watch on the tape. This is, hey, when you know we're in this situation with this down and distance goal leading into the goal. You know, I can put the ball placement in a different area, so you can get a better opportunity to jump for it. So, you know, we both on the same page with that, and we're gonna watch the tape and, you know, get that going for this week.
What's it been like, I guess, getting to know him and developing chemistry with him? Because he's such a quiet guy off the field.
Yeah.
Especially.
He's definitely quiet. You know, outside of just football, you know, he's a great individual, a great human being. His family is awesome. So being able to learn him and know him exactly, you know, he just wants to be great. He wants to make every play, like I said before, and he's a great teammate. And, you know, I just love being around him, and, you know, we're going to continue to grow that relationship.
How do you feel about not taking the field goal on the first drive?
You know, that's something that, you know, we just have as a team and as a whole, we have to continue to just, you know, see what's the best situation. You know, that was something that, you know, we had opportunities. There's been opportunities beforehand that we, you know, went on fourth down and got it. So, you know, that was something that Kevin wanted to do, and we didn't capitalize.
I know Jacoby was used for a short yardage play against Houston. Was that part of the package? Obviously it came in, but did you know all week that there'd be a certain fourth down that he might replace you for?
Of course, yeah, I know exactly the game plan and you know, different situations for that.
You all right with him coming in on a big down like that?
I just want to win. So, you know, like I said, me and Jacoby got a great relationship. Anytime that he's on the field, you know, I'm supporting him. When I was away for 11 games, I was supporting him, calling him, texting him, different things like that, and he's doing the same thing for me. So, at the end of the day, you know, I'm one person. This is a team game, and whoever's on the field, I want everyone to execute so we can get the W.
Deshaun, what's been those conversations on the sidelines between the series been like with Jacoby?
It's been awesome. You know, he's a veteran guy, been around a lot of guys. He's played this game for the 11 games. I'm starting to get my, you know, trying to get the groove back of just getting my feet up under me and seeing the game again. And he's helping me out with different situations, taking completions, you know, field position, all those different little things that really help and goes a long way.
Last one here from Eric.
Miles was saying that, you know, there's no quit in that locker room. He's not giving up. No one's giving up. Is that the sense that you get, that you guys are going to just continue to just put it all out there?
Most definitely. Yeah, we get paid to do this job. And, you know, we have to go out there and show up, and we have to go get that win, and that's what we want to do. You know, like I said, there's, you know, 5 games left. Anything can happen. We only can control what we can control, and that's going out there on Saturday and showing up in front of our fans and showing that we, you know, here to play, and we want to get the W.